It's funny because I think about it now, and like from back then to now, it's like looking at a two-way mirror in a way. It's like night and day. Because it's like back then, I wouldn't necessarily say we were frowned upon. I wouldn't say that. But the love that we get now from our brothers and our sisters now,
it's different.
It's different. If somebody knows something that can possibly help the next person, they gatekeep it. We gatekeep a lot. And I get it.
So I want people to get to know you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your background real quick.
Yeah.
Where you come from, how you built your career, life, and everything. Yeah.
Of course, born and raised in Ghana. Came here at a young age, probably like most of us. Getting acclimated with how things were here in the States, going to school. And I think for us, coming from, the motherland, or, we have friends that came from the Caribbean and other places, but coming from the motherland, I wouldn't say it was easy for us, but in a certain way, it was easy because we were athletic. We were playing sports since we were this old, this height. And athletics it was just in us. It came natural. So for me, it was one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm very athletic. I'm good in sports. I think I was first introduced to football in Riverside Elementary School. Shout out to everybody that went to Riverside.
Riverside.
And I will never forget this day. We had recess, and it was recess, and I was trying to play soccer or something like that, and they brought out a football. So then, I think my recess coach's name was Mr. B, and we were playing football. And of course, I had no idea what the sport was about, what to do. All I remember was somebody telling me, "Hey, just run down, not throw it till you catch the ball." Ran down, they threw it, caught it, and everybody was just so excited. And for me, it was just like, okay, like I just ran and caught the ball. I didn't do anything special.
Right.
But that's when I knew that, okay, this is something that I can use to connect with people.
Okay. Man, that's interesting. Yeah. I remember, the transition from as young as we were in the diaspora in Ghana, or migrating from Africa to America, or to the diaspora in general, right? It's a crazy cultural change. Huge one.
Huge.
So let's talk about this.
Massive.
We had issues with other races, and even our own brothers, right?
1000%.
I want you to talk about.
Yeah. It's funny because I think about it now, and like from back then to now, it's like looking at a two-way mirror in a way. It's like night and day. Because it's like back then, I wouldn't necessarily say we were frowned upon. I wouldn't say that. But the love that we get now from our brothers and our sisters now,
it's different.
It's different.
Why is that? Why is that? This is what I think the issue was. How do I say this? I think the main reason for that was the propaganda. And I say that because it's like they didn't know any better. They didn't it's not like we were in history class trying to learn about, maybe sometimes, but trying to learn about, Africa and Ghana and all these different countries and the resources that came with the country and the history behind it. It was more so very surface level, so it never gave our brothers and sisters the opportunity to kind of dive in to get the full grasp of how things were for us. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't really have anything to kind of mimic, if that makes sense. Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, let's just go with the flow. If you have John who's making fun of me, it's easy for my other brother to follow John because it was more so like what they knew, you know? And for us, I'll speak for myself, but for me, it was just like, okay, like it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna like, make a big deal out of it, even though deep down inside I'm like, okay, like I'm hurt.
But I want to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
In high school,
Yeah.
in middle school, we talk about sports. Right?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. When it comes to the dominance
Mm-hmm.
of African
Mm-hmm.
born in America,
Yeah.
African that came from Africa,
Yeah.
dominance in sports,
It's
football, American football, soccer,
Crazy.
even lacrosse.
Crazy.
We talk about baseball,
Crazy.
then basketball.
Crazy.
What made us different?
That's a good question.
We go on trial,
Yeah.
and it's like we always had the energy.
Always. I mean, I remember when.
And I remember like you in trial is like crazy. I even told you, I was like, yo, relax, bro. You guys running too much, man.
Yo, man, those days, man. It was crazy. You know what was crazy? I remember when a lacrosse coach came to approach me and was like, yo, we need you guys on the lacrosse team. Like after the football season, yo, we need you guys. But I could never play lacrosse because it was the same season as soccer.
Right.
But for most of the football players that didn't play soccer.
Yeah, like Nemo and them.
Oh, Joshua Thompson.
Yeah.
Nemo, Habib.
Yeah.
All these guys, freaking nature athletes, bro. And even with that, still, I just felt like the recognition was still never there. I mean, we were like, I think we were and we will always be from an athletic standpoint. We would always be at the top of the totem pole.
Okay.
But it didn't match the respect that we needed and the respect that we pretty much earned.
We will talk about the personal and
Yeah.
the
You
history.
save that for another day.
Yeah.
Really dive into that.
Yeah.
Those
Anyways,
were some times.
let's talk about you today.
Yeah.
Your brand.
Yeah. A few good pieces.
I was there and I think I got like a text message from you
Mm-hmm.
about your brand. I was like,
Yeah.
Charlie. But Dennis, Dennis is do, or he's trying to do. So then I'm like, man, because me, I love art.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah, specialized. So let's talk about the inception.
Okay.
Why, first, introduce your brand.
Yeah.
And let's talk about why it came into be.
Yeah.
And give that story behind why you made it happen.
Yeah.
And why it's now successful now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, growing up, once again, going back to middle school, high school. I mean, I remember when we used to go when Jordans were released.
Jordans, yeah.
Bro,
Sleep.
we've slept in Springfield Mall before.
Yeah.
Just so we can wake up and be the first in line to get the first pair.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's, everybody's done that. And then, just going from high school, we were all just so in tune with everybody wanted to look good. I mean, you look good, you feel good, you play good. It just all connects with everything. So, spending money on other people's brands, Gucci, whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, I still do. I still love my Bape. I love my Chrome Heart.
Yeah.
Off-White. R.I.P.
Versace.
Virgil.
R.I.P. Virgil.
R.I.P. Virgil. Pharrell. I mean, all these things, like, I still love. But it's like, I got to a point where I was like, yo, why don't we start our own thing? At a certain point, I was, me and Brian Matthews, we
Right.
kind of like, we were going back and forth on designs and what we wanted to do. We knew we always wanted to start a brand, but I think we just
didn't have the will to kind of
To make it
bring
happen.
it to life, you know.
Right. Mm.
It was just always very surface level and playing with ideas, you know. So I for me, like, when it comes to fashion, I don't believe in, okay, let me go to the Gucci store or wherever, the Louis store, and I see a mannequin, I see everything that the mannequin has on, let me buy everything from head to toe and leave and put it on and call it, like, okay, put it on and, you know, go wherever I need to go. I think fashion is more so about putting pieces together. Almost like life. Almost like building a house.
Right.
Almost like anything that you do in life, you have to put it together for it to become something prominent, something big. So I thought about how, you know, it was a whole bunch of different names that I was kind of like messing around with, but for some reason that just stuck and it just connected with how I was as a kid and how I am now and how I want to be moving forward, you know, like, so a few good pieces.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where the name kind of came from, and that's what resonated to me.
So we're saying that like a few
Good
goodpieces.com.
Yeah. So sometimes to make it short, AFGP.
AFGP.
Yeah, but a few good pieces. So when you wake up and you want to get dressed, you'll put pieces together.
You check the website.
Yeah, you know, you have to put pieces together in order for you to come up with your outfit.
And you know, like, I know my brother, my cousin and I, I mean him, not me, but I was like more into music, and so we would support it. I'm talking about Taylor Ike, right?
Yeah. Shout out Ike, Charlie.
Yeah. Big shout out to
Big shout out.
And also Brian Matthews too.
Yeah, big shout out B Math, man.
Yeah.
The guy.
B Math, yeah. Bless you. Yeah. How did you get in touch with Taylor Ike in the collaboration, man? I actually want to understand it because I always asked him, but he said, nah, you need to talk to her.
Yeah, for sure. Damn. Yeah, big shout out to Ike, man. Big shout out to Gully, of course, man. Big Gully, man. He kind of
Dr. Jackson.
Yeah. Man, yo, that's funny. So, Stro, this is how. Okay, so we dropped our first drop for the brand was the OGTs. That was the first thing that we did. And I think we dropped July 7th, I believe. I wanted to drop on July 3rd. And like certain numbers that we use within the brand all have meanings to them. Like literally everything associated with the brand has a meaning. I think recently we did like something on IG where we kind of posted a bit about the meanings behind certain people that we use, certain numbers, et cetera, et cetera. So we could dive into that another time. But yeah, going back to how Ike kind of came in the picture, we dropped the OGTs. We almost sold out for the most part. And I had like extra larges, 2X, 3X left.
Oh, wow.
It was like 50 of them, like maybe between 50 and 70. I was like, yo, not a lot of people wear 2X, 3X. So what can we do to kind of like make use of what we have? I sent B-Math a shirt. Shout out to B-Math again. Sent them a shirt. And first thing he did, he took the sleeves off the shirt.
Right.
And he sent me a picture. And he was like, yo, bro, give this a shot. The kit is on Amazon. It's cheap. Give this a shot. See what you can do. When he sent me a picture, I was like, yo, this is fire. So then it hit me. I'm like, okay. I hit up Gully and I was like, yo, Gully, I need a tailor. He was like, yo, bro, hit up PD, man. Hit up Taylor Ike. You know, he's been asking me about you. You know, we've had kind of conversations about the brand. Hit him up. Here's his number. Okay, boom. He sends me the number. I hit up Ike. It's like, yo, Ike. I sent him the picture of the cutoff sleeves that BMAF did. I was like, Ike, we need to do something like this. I have about 50 shirts. And we need to remix these shirts.
Right.
So that way they can fit somebody that wears a small. They can fit somebody that wears a medium. They can fit somebody that wears a large. Ike said, say no more. Send them. FedEx overnight. And he could tell you, overnight package. I sent them like 30 shirts, all different colors. Boom, got there the next day.
Wow.
Think at that time he might have been doing a wedding.
Yeah.
So he was like, yo, give me some time. I'll work on it and I'll let you know. Bro, I was sitting at home. I get a text from Ike. He sent me a video. I said, what? Bro, this is crazy. Bro, he remixed the whole entire shirt. So now you have a size 1X, 2X, 3X shirt that can fit a medium.
Wow.
Game changer. So that's when we did the shoot after that. And bro, what's the best? It's only right for me to have Ike modeling something that Ike made.
Oh, of course.
It was a no-brainer.
Yeah,
So
he's also a fashion.
exactly. So I hit him up. I was like, yo, Ike, I need you in this shoot. Boom. Him, Robert, Najee, a few of the other cats, Wiz, we all came together. Shout out my cousin TT.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
Big shout out to TT with the camera. You know, he's doing wonders with that.
Yeah.
We came together and we made a movie, Charlie, and it went crazy. Same shirt, sent that to Shatta.
Shatta Wale.
Yeah, Big Wale. Shout out to
I was about to ask
Wale,
that, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about it.
So yeah, his response. I think when I first sent it to him, you know, I did something very unique, and this is what I tell people. Right? Like, each and every shirt that I tailored is not the same. So if you have one, it's technically a one of one, because he was doing things like putting the cross on the back of the shirt, like distressing the shirt. Like each and every distress was different. You can put each and every shirt that he distressed, and they would look totally different, even though they were the same. Charlie, bro, it was crazy. So we sent one to
Shatta
Wale, and he just went crazy, bro. He said, bro, I need more of these shirts. Same thing with Camido. Big shout out to Camido as well.
Shout out to you.
He got the shirt and he was like, yo, this is crazy. And it just became a thing. I think after that, everybody started doing the sleeveless look. Like sleeveless, distressed, cropped. It almost felt like after I did that and after we did that, it just became.
I think your brand is different, and your brand is blessed, all right, in a different way, all right, because we spoke about high school, middle school fashion, because I remember back in high school we used to brag about what type of Nike are you wearing, Jordans,
it's crazy,
you know what I mean, the jeans, the type of jeans, right? It became a problem also in high school. And so the fashion for us is different. And even us discussing about Taylor Ike, it's a nature. Why do I say this? Because Taylor Ike also had a clothing brand back in the days, right? Own brand apparel. So he knew and he knows everything.
That's an eye.
Yeah. And now he's like a real Taylor now. Crazy part.
Crazy transition.
Crazy transition.
Yeah, crazy transition.
And one day I want to have you both.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Man, the stories, man. We got a few. It's so crazy. We've been working together for a short period of time, but it feels like it's been forever. But I think that's I think that's the positive in building relationships. Because if you're dealing with somebody or you working with somebody and it feels very new every day, I don't want to say it's not a good feeling, but it's like it feels like I've been working with Ike for a really long time.
Right.
Even though it's been a very short period of time, and that's why I value that relationship, like with such high status, because it truly, I mean, the guy's talented, bro.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you talk right now. I got something from what you just said. Relationship.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And it's not easy when you are in this space.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You know.
Yep.
Whether it's entertainment, fashion.
It's not easy.
You know, all type of industries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tough.
How can we build a solid relationship, like a trust wealthy relationship within our space, whether it's, you know, your space as fashion, entertainment, and all that?
Man, well, you're asking the right questions, man. And this is like, I mean, we have conversations about this all the time. And I think our people, especially people from the diaspora, we lack togetherness. If somebody knows something that can possibly help the next person, they gatekeep it. We gatekeep a lot. And I get it. And I get it. And I say I get it because going back to where it all begun, right? Coming here, for me personally, I'm gonna get a little bit vulnerable, but
all right.
Coming here and transitioning here, I was very enclosed. I kept to myself a lot. It was very hard for me to share because I didn't want to be judged. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of what I felt and what I know, I kept to myself. And I think growing up in Ghana, I feel like we're taught to keep to ourselves. Like, hey, don't speak your mind to your
elder.
30. Thank you. When in a sense, you should be allowed to speak your mind respectfully, of course.
Right.
So that's where it comes from. We're so enclosed. So then when we get into these spaces or these rooms where sharing could elevate the room, we don't share. We keep to ourselves because we're scared of what the outcome may be if you spill out whatever you want to spill
Thought
out.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it's like whatever you say, we use that against you.
Yeah.
Instead of asking why did you
Exactly.
say it? Right now,
Exactly.
it becomes a problem for you.
Yep.
But I have another question for you. So let's hold on and